MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Cubs, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
First pitch, 7:05.
One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Weather, not much of a factor for Game 2. 71 degrees our first pitch temperature. Two balls and a strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. No balls and a strike to count. Zobrist stands at second with no outs. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Runner at second here with one man out. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Popped him up. Seager is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Seager is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
John Lester will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy was pretty good in this last one. He lasted into the 7th inning. He ended up taking the loss, but he pitched awfully well, and sometimes a line score can be deceiving. He pitched much better than taking a loss pitching into the 7th inning.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
A.J. Pollock.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. His past history against John Lester comes in with 6 hits in 18 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Cold strike at the knees. 1-1.
I feel like when you're facing a two-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you at velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Popped high in the air. Contreras moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the first baseman, David Freese.
So coming to the plate, David Freese. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Digging in now, Justin Turner. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Liner towards second. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. We are still scoreless. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He comes in as a .316 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch fouled off. Fly ball out toward right field. On the move is Taylor. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Turned on down the line. And that's through for a hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Into the box now, John Lester. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Cody Bellinger. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Soft liner toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Chris Taylor.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. First offering on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled away. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. His past history against John Lester, he's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Lester into his motion. Here it is on 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit high and deep to right center. Hayward on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Hayward are often just Jay Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's one away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist. He grounds it sharply to third. Gloved by Turner. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
So stepping in, Albert Almora, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Popped high in the air. Kershaw has a play, and that's the third out. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Schwarber is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Into the box now, Will Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a ball down and away. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in, Chris Bryant. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, 2 down now. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, A.J. back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Mitt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. On deck, there you see David Freese. He'll be next. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's David Freese to stand in, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Struck him out.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Hernandez is up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The pitcher, John Lester.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, John Lester. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Cody Bellinger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And this will be fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. And that misses, ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. Can he get up and make the play? Nice slide and stop by Zobrist. What a play. And something about this outing so far is beginning to look awfully familiar, especially in regards to that hit column. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Striding in once again, Jason Hayward. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case. He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Taylor is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Stepping in, Ben Zobrist. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Popped him up. Smith shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Coming to the plate now, Albert Almora. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Hit out towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Hernandez is there, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready for another chance? Corey Seager. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Now Lester deals the 1-2. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? And the ball is dropped.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
So digging in now, Will Smith. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
And that misses low and away, ball 1. Smith is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
The pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
So a runner at first now with one away, and up next will be the pitcher Clayton Kershaw. He's set and the pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Number 11, AJ.
So a runner at second, two down now, and up next the center fielder AJ Pollock. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Settling in now, David Freese. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Almora going back on it at the track, but it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box now, Justin Turner. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
The center fielder, number 35.
Digging in, Cody Bellinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 0-1 offering. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. 0-2. Here it is. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 1-0 LA. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th now in game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. In there for strike 1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
In now, Javier Baez, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Off-speed pitch just missed inside.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Contreras, the runner at first with 2 gone. Three and 2, full count.
full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3. One left for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0.
7th inning stretch.
Standing in, Chris Taylor. A matchup
Leading
with
off
John
for
Lester
the
now to
Dodgers.
lead off the inning.
The right fielder, Chris Taylor.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
The batter, number 5.
Striding into the box, Corey Seager, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now Lester's 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
0-2 now from Lester. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again, Clayton Kershaw. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. a pause. And the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. David Bodie is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher,
Number
Lester.
13, David Bodie.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Hernandez is right there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To short. Seager gloves it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting. Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
The next Cub up, Ben Zobrist. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
2 out, nobody on. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hernandez has got it, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. It remains 1-0. Brad Brock is on to pitch out
now
of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, A.J. Pollock. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
Pollock.
Beatty is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Line to the right side. but that's a foul ball. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's fun to watch it. He blew it.
And it's fouled away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Fouled off. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Now at the plate, David Freese. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Muncy, 28 years old. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. The next 1-2 pitch. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Matt Beatty will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 45.
Max Muncy will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base.
Now at first base, number 13, Max Muncy.
Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Kenley Jansen.
Ready for another shot now, Albert Almora. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally. First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Hit sharply on the ground. Hernandez from the outfield grass. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Bellinger is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Boy, talk about getting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw, should the lead hold. Behind 0-2 now. A sold-out crowd, 56,000 strong at the start, all up in L.A. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here tonight.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Clayton Kershaw. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Los Angeles Dodgers take a 2-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Clayton Kershaw is the winning pitcher of record. John Lester is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Clayton Kershaw. Credit the save to Kenley Jansen. The loss goes to John Lester. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.